This is a Corkboard podcast.
Hello and welcome to Classics Catch Up, everybody. A very special ASMR episode. I'm your host, Jay Muskrat, and I'm here because you're here to join us for the show where a fantastic, fabulous foursome of former fanatics finds films.
This makes my skin crawl.
I literally hate this.
You need to be a little bit quieter.
I don't like this intro.
I literally
Remember,
hate this.
Everyone's sitting between us.
This is
We're
the
all in a
worst
circle around
thing
them, and we're
that's
going
ever
to watch a
happened to me.
film. Oh, God, that got so much worse.
No, regular intro, please.
Welcome. Oh, I can't. I gotta wait for this.
I'm so gross.
Welcome to Classics Catch Up, the show where a former fundamentalist and film school failure finally finds the time to watch himself some unforgettable films. I couldn't find it in my notes, so I did it from memory. We're gonna try it one more
time.
close.
Clean.
Welcome to Class. Oh.
We're on fucking fire.
Just for that. Welcome to Classics Catch Up, the show where a former fundamentalist and film school failure finally finds the time to watch himself some unforgettable films. I'm your host, Jay Muskrat, joined today by another host, a host of friends.
Yay.
Good. Snaps, everybody snaps. All right,
Welcome
we're
to
here
the show.
today. We're here today, joining together in our Zen environment. We're going to dig into some.
I'm gonna quit the podcast now.
Oh boy.
All right, so what are we doing today, Liz? You want to tell everybody?
So, 4 of us have gathered here today for a lovely classics catch up. We have gone through the huge, enormous, big, giant list, and 3 of us have chosen 2 movies each from that list, and one of us is fucking Kalon, who chose to write down 2 brand new suggestions. So, what we're going to do is roll an 8-sided
Did you?
die.
Because I really genuinely thought Tammy and the T-Rex was on the list.
It might be. I don't
Actually,
remember.
no, it is.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
It's at least on my watch list on IMDb.
But he didn't actually look over the whole list, so to him, this was a new suggestion.
All right, can you read
Okay,
off the
fair enough.
list?
The
Yeah.
list of the 8 that we have selected as
Yeah,
a group,
Kalon,
and then we
why
will
don't you go
roll
ahead and read
the
us
8.
off the list?
Okay. The list I have in front of me is Almost Heroes, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, The Last Unicorn, Psycho, Perfect Blue, Tammy and the T-Rex, Blade Runner, or A Clockwork Orange.
We threw a Clockwork Orange on there.
Cheerful.
Listen, let me just say something. The Last Unicorn took the good silver when she moved out. Oh.
Polyamory joke.
I mean, sort of.
Sort of. I will say that if we end up getting Psycho or I believe A Clockwork Orange, it would be a great moment for a Becca minute.
I would love that. So I did put Clockwork Orange on there because I'm a sadist and because it's about time we did a genuine classic. We've been fucking around with a lot of like 90s comedies and stuff, which is fine. It's good, but like it's been a minute since we've done
2001: A Space Odyssey was a real hoot and a holler.
Something
That's a hoot and a half.
was genuinely genre defining and not just a cult classic. And then also I put Blade Runner on there because those who follow the show Droughtland will know we just wrapped up our Star Wars special, and some people just need to watch Blade Runner. That's all I can say. Some people just need to fucking watch Blade Runner.
I'm people.
All right, Caleb, do you want to go ahead and roll for us?
I'll roll for us.
I
Yeah.
You're
just-
incoming.
I just
don't throw-
received
God.
a text message from my sister who's in the other room. And she said, I do have book facts about the Clockwork Orange. Whatever you do, I have much to say.
Sounds like it's time for another Beck
Becca
dump.
dump.
forgot we were calling it that.
It's the Beck dump, and that's only because I said it so many times that y'all forgot what you decided to call it last time, and I'm not looking it up.
Oh. All right, here we go. It's 2.
It's 2?
Two?
Is that
It's
Killer
2.
Clowns from Outer
It's
Space?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space? All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay. We're going to find out where we can watch this. I believe.
If we
Okay,
can.
so
Maybe we should
Yeah,
have
if we
figured that out
can.
earlier.
Yeah, we should have checked the platform for all 8 movies.
listen, if Bezos doesn't have it available to rent for like $15 plus ads, then I'll eat my hat. Okay, so the traditional things we have to go around and say what we know about the movie and then what our expectation rating is going in. So I'm going to start. I know very little about the movie. I believe that it is about clowns that are murderers and come from outer space.
Ding,
So,
ding, 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 ding.
I'm pretty sure. I think now that's pieced together from some subtle clues in the title. But we'll see what else it has to do. And I'm going to say that I'm going to enjoy it about a 5.5 out of 10, I think.
5.5 out of 10 what?
Severed fingers, because those clowns cut off fingers at some point, I'm sure.
Probably.
Yeah, severed fingers.
Has anyone seen this film?
I have.
Kalon, yeah.
Quite unfortunately, I have already seen this film within the last 2 years at someone's Halloween party because they played a bunch of old Halloween B movies or possibly C movies. I don't know. It is about clowns from outer space that do have a murder spree, I guess.
Okay.
So
That tracks.
Deep.
Okay.
it's very odd, and I don't remember most of it because I was drinking Midori out of a technically out of a little vase, but it was supposed to be a flask for
vase.
my mad scientist costume.
Oh, is that the
Oh,
one with
wow,
the little
that
mice?
party.
It's a little mice.
I
I
have
went to
those
that
little
party,
mice.
I don't think
I'm
I
pretty
came
sure
to
I was
this-
at the party where you
I had
were.
the outfit at
He
at
wore
least
the
2
same party
parties.
to our.
Oh, I
He wore the
see,
same
okay.
party to our outfit. He wore the
Yeah.
same outfit to our party.
He was the same party too.
What have I told you about wearing the same party to our outfit, Caleb?
One of us is gonna have to change.
So I haven't seen the whole movie because I wasn't paying attention.
Because of the Midori in the vase.
So, Caleb, Liz, what are your guys'
Wait,
ratings?
Kalon didn't give us a rating.
Well, that's because
Oh,
he's already
dear.
seen it,
You
theoretically.
can
Um,
still give rating if you've already seen it. He hasn't seen
Spoiler.
it all.
4 severed clown noses out of 10 pounds of terrible popcorn.
All right, we're mixing up the rating chart
Okay,
here.
all right.
I've never seen this movie. I have heard of this movie, and I believe the first time I heard of it, I thought it was an ICP album.
It should have
that
been.
tracks.
Yeah.
Is it?
That
Is
tracks.
it? I guess I don't
think
know. Let's
so.
I
find
don't
out.
think any of those are
The same way
juggalos.
that- It's like in the same way that Tron Legacy is a Daft Punk album. Like it is, but also it's not.
And the new one is a Nine Inch
It
Nails
is Nine Inch
album.
Yeah.
Nails album. Man, Jared Leto was so good in that. Disclaimer: we are recording this before we have seen Tron
Hot
Ares.
take: was Jared Leto good in anything?
No. Well, he's pretty
No,
good at
okay.
getting his
Possibly
face beat
30
in
Seconds
Fight
to
Club.
Mars, but
Oh,
just
yeah.
as the sound, not
Um,
anything else about him.
He nailed Joker, but we're not as a society ready to talk about that yet, so we're moving on.
So yeah, having
Tattoos were dumb.
basically no knowledge of this and enjoying a nice campy horror every now and then, I'll give this a tentative 4 clown noses out of 10 pounds of terrible popcorn. Is that what you said?
Well, you have to vary it up. You can't steal mine.
Yeah, heaven forbid we use the same rating system. for
Kalon's
any sort of a
severed
coherent
fingers
image.
out of Kalon's severed fingers.
You know what? I'm going to change my rating. 5.5 severed Kalon penises sewn on to severed hands to create
How
dick
many
hands.
penises does Kalon have?
Well, if you cut it
A lot
off
of
once, it
penises.
grows
Are you an
2 more
echidna?
stronger. It's like the Hydra.
Penis echidna.
Echidna.
At this point, he's dated some really crazy girls, so he looks kind of like Davy Jones down there.
Ooh.
Oh, poor Kalon.
You may strike me down, but
It's
I
just
still
him
back
with the-
stronger.
him with that fucking barnacle pipe or whatever. He always made those popping sounds too
Yep.
when he was smoking.
Do you fear death?
Oh boy.
So give us an in. Give me an
Okay. We'll be back in a minute.
You
I'm
haven't-
sorry.
Caleb hasn't gotten to vote on clowns.
Oh, sorry. You're
or
right.
space clowns, murderous ones. Opinion?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna hate this movie.
Yeah, I saw all of the light in your eyes fade out the second that he said what it was.
It was my
You
choice.
wrote it down.
That's the thing, though, is I did that because I was like, okay, I like because my other movie was Almost Heroes. Is like I like that movie. That movie's really dumb. Like, what's another dumb movie I could put? And this was the first one I saw. I didn't make it out of the A's on the list.
It starts with a K.
I thought it was Attack of the Killer Clowns from Space. I wrote it down. It's fine. So I don't know. I put this on here because, like, I don't know. We've watched a lot of movies that we've mostly liked. I was like, why
It's
not
gotta
throw?
be time to watch one that we hate.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
throw a
we're
stinker
really
on
up
there.
for
Yeah.
American Pie 2 it is.
I have nothing. I don't know anything about this movie. I'm not even really sure what time period it came out in.
I was just gonna guess like 18 or 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Close to
like
the 1800s into now,
1800s.
honestly.
That's 1980
Jules Verne's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
now an illustrated classic.
It would be murderous gestures.
Actually, 1988. That's much sooner than I thought it was.
1988. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Jules Verne was writing in 1988.
In a time void. Haven't you seen Warehouse 13?
Oh, yeah. Jules Verne's time.
I
void.
haven't,
Yeah.
actually.
Where it turns out plot twist: Jules Verne super hot.
Actually, I haven't seen Warehouse 13. Why don't we watch the trailer real quick? We'll be right back.
And now, please enjoy this clip from our other show, Droughtland.
What you do see is that your beautiful, attractive man pulls in, and Harold, how do you enter?
How you doing, Toots?
Hi.
You come here often? I don't know what this accent is. I'm gonna drop it.
So
right?
Harold,
I
Harold,
shove
like-
off the back and try to get away from Harold as fast
And I'm
as
like,
possible.
girl! And I like go to high five. That was so cool!
Don't high five her. Don't high five her. For your own safety. I've seen that hand do horrible oh no.
when you guys high five, there is like a little dissipation of energy, like just a little shockwave,
And
but
Harold
it's just
is-
like the dust around the hands.
Harold is full on sitting there with his fingers over his hands like that was a close one.
Almost lost her there.
Almost lost her there.
Droughtland is a dice-governed improv adventure show set in an original diesel punk wasteland full of dinosaurs, witch cults, murder, and madmen. Featuring immersive sound design, lovingly crafted custom sound effects, and a carefully trimmed down listening experience, Droughtland offers an engaging, fast-paced adventure in a sprawling world sure to be loved by fans of actual plays and traditional audio adventures alike. Listen now wherever you catch your pods.
Welcome back to Classics Catch Up, the show where a film school dropout faces down his dirty laundry list of unwatched genre definers and cult classics with a little help from his friends. I'm your host, Jay Muskrat, joined today by another host, a host of people who are going to say friends. Friends. I
Didn't
looked
we-
around the room, I made eye contact, and no one had me.
Also, are we redoing the intro?
No, I said welcome back to
Welcome back,
Welcome
right.
back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
It just seemed like
No,
we were
I
giving
get it. I
intro
get it. I get it.
energy.
Where's intro energy? No, we watched the movie. We're back.
Wow, what a movie!
That was incredible.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Fucking what a movie, guys!
Oh my god.
All right, so I went into this thinking I was gonna hate it, and I barely took notes. I was like glued to the screen the whole time.
Absolutely in awe. I barely took notes too.
Yep. We'll get into a lot of the stuff that, but like it's ugly because the creatures are ugly, but it is a very
It's beautiful.
It's a well put together movie, and I'm sure we'll get into that later. But wow, I'm impressed, and we'll get to my rating later. But it's going to end up higher than I put it originally. That's for sure.
Okay, so it turns out when you can actually hear the movie and what's going on, it's a much, much better film.
It's more noses,
yeah,
more
go fair
severed
enough.
fingers.
Yes.
I had a great fucking time. I would love to do the 60-second summary when we're ready, but ultimately I would just love to say this was fucking great. This was so great. We've introduced another member to our recording session. Say hello, my dear sister Becca.
The Beck Dump.
Back to him.
Hello. Oh, so loud, so intimidate. Yeah. Do we want to do a 60-second summary?
Please do.
No.
Do you want to do it? Becca shook her head with her knitting needles and pointed at me. So I much like Caleb got so enthralled that I started my 60-second summary and then I dropped off. So we're gonna popcorn around the room to the various male individuals because Becca almost stabbed me. So all right, I'll give you the hot start. Ready, sets, go. 60-second summary. Rejected ice cream van appears at makeout point. A meteor falls. Makeouters Deb and Mike want to investigate. Old man also wants to investigate with dog Pooh Bear. That's what I've got. Your turn, Caleb.
Okay.
That's where it started.
Man and dog both get destroyed by cotton candy machine. The makeout people decide not to make out and decide to go take a look at it. They decide to go way further into this creepy thing that he thought the blonde lady is like, we shouldn't go in there. And the guy's like, we should.
We
and then
should.
turns out they totally shouldn't have fucking been in there because everybody's dying. They go to try to tell the police. Nobody fucking believes them.
And then a bunch of clowns show up everywhere and they all call the police and the police
are assholes except for the young cop. He believes him because he's the good cop.
The young
Kaylin, your
cop
go.
kind of believes him.
Once he finds the evidence, they go and investigate. Can't find the thing. There's just a crater there. And he puts Mike in handcuffs. They head back to town and they come across Makeout Point. And the cop goes over to a bunch of empty vehicles and finds cotton candy residue all over the place. And
Because what they said was true.
yeah.
Wait, what did cotton candy have to do with it?
So they bag people up in cotton candy webbing like horrifying space spiders.
Mike and Deb do?
The clown.
Hey,
This is helping it last less than
this
60
is less
seconds.
than 60 seconds. More than 60
Yeah,
seconds.
we don't know how time works. Neither do clowns, apparently, because they can grow up really fast because popcorn is clown babies.
Popcorn is clown, baby.
More shenanigans take place, and eventually the clowns run away with Deb inside a weird balloon ball instead of cotton candy, being chased down by the ice cream truck with Mike
boys.
and the
Wait, brother.
boys inside. They come up on this like seaside carnival thing, which was just there, but is also now the clown's home base. And they go to investigate, and all of them, I mean, they get separated. The two guys from the ice cream truck find a bunch of two clown chicks, which I found their names. We'll go over that later because I forgot it right now. But
Hot clown girls, they do fall in a ball.
Rosebud and like
Unimportant
Daisy.
60-second summary.
And this has been
Clownzilla appears.
No, wait, let him finish. Let him finish.
Clownzilla appears when our heroes are just encircled by a bunch of clowns. They part the ways so that the Clownzilla can attack, and the ice cream boys smash through the wall with their clown-themed ice cream thing on top and try and act like the clowns.
So
Overlord.
I'm not trying to interrupt, but just to be clarified,
But I'm gonna
they
interrupt.
smush through the wall with the
Ice
big
cream truck
ice
that has
cream-
a clown on top.
right,
Right,
but it's
right
it's an ice cream
before.
clown on
Yeah.
top,
And on
which
top.
is bigger than any of the clowns we've seen. It's
Thus
the
far.
mega clown thus far, and then we have
Clownzilla appears
Okay,
from the,
yeah.
from the
There's
ceiling.
always a bigger clown.
Different
With like a marionette strings on him as he's pulled down, but then he rips those off and goes over and smashes the ice cream truck, and we think the ice cream boys are dead. And the Deb and Mike
Mike.
run off
He was looking
with
at me, and I
with
was staring at
good
him.
cop trying to take the fall and save everyone. Dave. And Dave ends up getting
turns
captured.
out Deb and Dave used to date, by the way,
Yes.
which becomes a spicy little turning point. But whatever.
Clownzilla picks up Dave and is about to munch on him because he's Tyrannosaurus sized. But Dave takes his badge and stabs him in the nose because clowns are weak there. Basically, video game logic, big glowing red spot.
Actually, zombie logic, but we'll get to that.
Wow. Headshot, nose shot. Clownzilla explodes. So does most of the spaceship, it appears. And the ice cream boys and Dave only survive and fall out of the sky because they were inside a clown car, which holds at minimum 5 clowns, I think.
Okay, so Caleb, how many seconds was that 60-second summary?
So it was about
3 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I stopped timing it after my buzzer went off twice, and so I turned it off. But I'm guessing that's between 4 and 5 minutes. So welcome to our 300-second summary.
I was given this responsibility halfway through.
You were we mentioned.
I would say a third. No, I would say half. Caleb and I did the first half.
Yeah, we did the first half. We thought you would throw it back, but you didn't.
You didn't.
I thought you were done. I thought you said you didn't have notes.
I thought we were popcorning and we were just gonna spitball it, but
that's
some
okay.
Of us
I mean,
are
you handled it. You were very
capable.
That was a very good 300-second summary.
Yes.
So
proud of you.
Yeah, we're all very proud.
Popcorn is clown babies.
Popcorn is clown babies. That's why you wanted to avoid popcorn, right?
So maybe you shouldn't eat it. No.
How fucking dare you? All right, so this movie was freaking wild, guys. Again, like I said before the break, I really thought that I was gonna dislike this movie. Turns out I think I had as much fun, if not more fun, than anybody else. I was kind of tied into it. It was hard for me to take notes because I really didn't want to take my eyes off the screen.
Oh yeah, there were parts where I just caught myself staring like open mouth joy,
and it kind of blows my mind that this movie was a box office flop when it came out, and I've not been able to find in 88 that this was a box office flop. This should have been the movie. I mean, what are you gonna do? But I cannot find realistic numbers on this or accurate numbers on what this made at the box office. According to one source I found, it made $80,000 on a $16 million budget. And according to the Wikipedia page, it made $714 worldwide. So I don't know what the actual number it made, but it did not do well until it hit VHS, which is kind of like the story with everything, right?
Man, that's really low though.
I mean, really, just honestly, that's on me for judging a book, a killer clown, by its cover.
I mean, honestly, I fucking loved it too. You guys, this was great. I had a hoot and a holler from beginning to end. I have some really beautiful key notes that don't require any context, really. They're just, I think this whole movie is something that really needs to be experienced.
Nobody sorts cotton candy like this.
Nobody sorts cotton candy like this.
Yes.
I have stuff like Pooh Bear! ! Oh gosh, the clowns! Gay punks! Binge and purge! Rude! Popcorn gun! I love this set. That's a big. I wrote that one in all caps because every set inside the fucking big house.
Yeah, the big top.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Okay, so when Mike and Debbie get to their makeup point, they go out to investigate what they think is a fallen star, which I want to point out again is the plot of Stardust. She's like, "Hey, if you love me,
meteor.
If you love me, go and get this shooting star, this meteor, which is crashed nearby." And the farmer who owns Pooh Bear, the dog, wants to go investigate as well. They both stumble into this giant tent, and it has the interior of like a 1980s era
Mr. Farmer
TARDIS.
does not go inside the
No,
tent.
he doesn't go. He
Sorry,
tries
you're
to
right.
punch the
Oh,
He
outside of it.
stumbles around and he punches the outside of it, and also a porthole opens and they butterfly net the dog.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah.
I also the clown shadow bit when he's walking around,
Oh,
you see
yeah.
his shadow, and then it cuts, and then it's again, and you go back to him, and it's a clown shadow. Holy shit, that's scary.
It was so
Jesus.
scary, and it was really early on,
That was pretty good.
which led me to believe the clowns themselves would be scarier.
Oh, you didn't think they were scary? I thought they were terrifying. Apparently, a lot of those were built on set.
I do. So their makeup was made to invoke scary. I don't know if you guys know a lot about clown makeup, but the soft edges are supposed to be like gentle, happy, fun edges, and then sharp edges are supposed to be like scary, which is why the Harley Quinn masks are more pointed. And John Wayne Gacy was classically considered fucking scary because he had really sharp features to his clown makeup. So I did note that the clowns all really had like very sharp makeup, like stars or triangles or like really severe lines.
They did,
So
didn't
like
they?
they were supposed to invoke scary.
They're also just hideous.
They had big balloon fingies.
It was hard to see them as anything other than cute, bumbling murderers.
But they were also really murderous. So it's
Very.
like a toddler with a gun.
And a short clown who knocks a guy's head off with his little
He one punches
clown.
him.
Yeah, one punch, just uppercut, decapitates this guy.
The cutest, scariest clowns I've ever seen in my life.
What a fucking movie!
Also, clown biology, I do not really
Oh
understand.
no, I fully don't
Oh,
understand.
there's at least 2 girl clowns. We saw them.
We saw
There
two
are.
girl clowns, but we also established that their popcorn is babies.
Yeah, it grows
Because
up
at
into
one
little
point,
clownly snake things.
hot girl has all of her clothes in a hamper, and she had been attacked by popcorn, and then clowns spurt out like fucking mung beans.
Also, can we talk about how the comedy relief brothers get like put in a hot tub with the
With the hot clown
with
girl.
the hot clown
The
girl.
Terenzi Bros are down for the Clussy.
And it's the only time that like clowns and like people are in the same place, and the
Mhm.
people don't end up getting murdered or
No,
having to
but
escape.
then we don't see the girls again. We just see the boys all covered in clown kisses. So
Yeah.
did they knock up the girls? Did they knock
I
out
think
the
it went. I
girls?
think it went okay. I think that was a
there's also-
positive
I think
interaction.
positive.
Apparently, a fan theory, I guess, that perhaps the girl clowns are like a different way of reproducing, where they potentially take human women and transform them into the girl clowns, and that may be
Which
why
is why they're in
Ed
the
was in the
balloons.
balloon. Yeah, because they did take some people in the cotton candy, some women in the cotton candy, but Deb was specifically abducted in a balloon.
Yeah,
And we
and
saw at
there were
least one
like
more balloon.
4 or 5 more balloons.
Yeah.
The hot girls, the fuckable ones, get ballooned.
Now that one chick didn't get ballooned, did she? The first chick they ran into, like they did
Yeah,
the
the one where we said,
pizza
is that
corn
nipple?
joke.
Oh yeah, no, she got cotton candy.
She got cotton candy.
She should totally be in a balloon.
So I guess there's no rhyme nor reason.
Nope.
Maybe it's because her nips were out. They were like,
That's too
girl."
slutty for 1988.
So my favorite notes that I took were raft sex could have been big because at Makeout Point they were fucking in a raft in the back of his car.
We were all like,
We
you,
were
you
all
and
like-
I specifically were like, that wouldn't work.
And
Wait
then
a
we
second.
were like, ooh.
Oh my gosh, you guys hear that?
It's Kalon's animal
Animal
cruelty
Cruelty
hour.
Yay!
So we were down very few animals in this one, and so we're gonna have to stretch it a little bit, like they stretched those balloons to make the balloon dogs.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, the balloon dogs.
balloon
That was
hounds.
honestly, genuinely, I think my favorite part of the whole thing was
The
the
tracking
gag
balloon
of
dogs.
the blowing up the balloons and then making them into balloon dogs, and then having
And
the
then
gall
just
to put
using
them on
the
like.
old invisible dog.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so fucking like it's just a really classic gag. It's a actually, I want to say real quick, just like a lot of the gags that the clowns did were
Very
classic
classic.
Yeah.
clown gags turned scary, and that was a very nice note. They could have just been clown dudes with knives, but they weren't.
They stuck
like,
to the
hey,
clowning around.
Yeah, they were clowning around. So, how did they fuck up some animals? And tell
So-
us what happened to Pooh Bear.
We will get to that, but first, the balloon hounds. We only saw 2 of them in the movie. They made multiple more than that because they kept popping in the forest on the pine
That
needles.
makes sense.
So they had to coat them with additional. Let's see.
So these are like Russian cosmonaut dogs, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, they had to,
Yeah, they
yes,
are
yes,
disposable.
disposable. They coated them in additional latex on the bottom to try and not have the pine needles just stab them and pop all of them in the forest.
Yeah, that tracks. I can't think of a better way to do that while maintaining the integrity of like a latex balloon.
Yeah.
Man, that's
just
a
ask
rough
Barnum and
one
Bailey.
too.
I mean, there was one scene where we actually saw one of them get crushed under the tires of a
Yes,
4x4
they
Jimmy.
ran him over.
Listen, that wasn't appropriate.
One dead.
It was the
Balloon
saddest
hound.
death in the whole thing, if you ask me.
No, it actually was.
Yeah.
Genuinely, the balloon dog was the saddest.
Pretty
death.
tragic,
Sucks
actually.
trays. And then for the actual dog that we saw,
Who cares? Talk more about the balloon dogs.
well,
No,
for
tell
one-
me about Pooh Bear.
for one, since it was 1988 and he was already an old pooch. But we're just gonna skip past the reality of that.
No.
So
Dogs live forever.
yes, in our hearts. No. But
Kalon.
Not your mom's heart.
Kalon!
Are you about to tell us a
Charlie,
dog?
your mom hates dogs!
Are you about to tell? Are you really about to tell us that a dog from 85 years ago or 35 years ago is
So,
dead?
Pooh
Oh no!
Bear, Pooh Bear gets taken in one of the first scenes, and we don't see him again.
And gets
We do
taken to live
see-
forever.
We do see, I believe, the farmer's face once, and then some other guy when they are scraping off some of the cotton candy. We also see in a few scenes one cotton candy ball that's a little bit smaller than the other ones.
We do.
And one of the Chiodo brothers did, I guess, confirm in a Q&A at some point in time that was intended to be Pooh Bear's cocoon.
Okay. I thought you were going to tell me that this
Oh.
dog died, which, like, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, it did, but it
I
was
kinda-
a cocoon.
but-
Yeah.
It's the Animal Cruelty Hour.
Okay, but real quick, I don't think we've talked about it. Who are the brothers?
The Chiodo brothers. They
Wait,
are
who's that?
Ooh, guess who
Prolific.
did some research? I just did some research. Guess who did some research? Nobody followed my Blue's Clues.
So,
was it
Caleb,
fucking you?
Want to tell us about?
I mean, I'm sure Liz has got a lot of these points, but these guys are prolific. They're everywhere. They've made a bunch of stuff for The Simpsons.
They really did do a bunch of shit.
They did some shit for
Um,
Elf.
They did Muppets for Team America, World Police, Critters, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Dinner for Schmucks, Cup Noodles, The Simpsons. They did and then also the Chiodos is a band that was named after them. They originally were called the Chiodos Brothers, but then they just
Yeah,
shortened
legit.
it to
I don't
Chiodos.
know why, but they did.
It doesn't specify why. It literally just says, "Yep."
Probably to
Named
confuse
after
like
him.
booking.
That's hilarious. Not
Honestly,
the
that's
band that
great,
did.
though.
Not the same band that did the theme song, though.
Not the same band. that
No,
did the
a
theme
band that
song.
came out much later.
There
So
you go.
also Clownzilla was originally intended to be like a stop motion animation thing. They kind of ran out of either time and or budget, and so they made a costume which Charles Chiodo is in.
One of
Yeah,
the one of
it's
the
one of the
brothers.
three
They're-
brothers.
yeah, they're doing like the forced
fun!
perspective thing, like in The Hobbit or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, when they dropped it in, I just wanted it to be like fully marionetted.
When the sprawling but isolated Backerholt mine is struck by a devastating natural disaster, an unlikely band of survivors must pull together and fight their way up levels of destruction and chaos in a desperate attempt to see sunlight once again. Led by the twin sister owners of a popular local bar and brothel, our survivors face one obstacle after another, stumbling their way into rabid witch trials, a violent uprising, and a decades-old love triangle, bringing into question the very idea of exactly how natural this disaster was after all. Droughtland is a dice-governed improv adventure show set in an original diesel punk wasteland full of dinosaurs, witch cults, murder, and madmen. Featuring immersive sound design, lovingly crafted custom sound effects, and a carefully trimmed-down listening experience, Droughtland offers an engaging, fast-paced adventure in a sprawling world sure to be loved by fans of actual plays and traditional audio adventures alike. Listen now wherever you catch your pods.
So earlier, Becca, you mentioned that you had found a lot of like crafts and cool things, like crocheted versions of this from this movie, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Why don't you share some of the coolest crafts you saw?
Snip, snip, motherfucker.
Yes. Really well done shoe paintings of the clowns
Like on canvas, like
onto their canvas shoes.
Wow.
frick yeah.
Lots of Killer Clowns from Outer Space crochet work. The crochet girlies love this movie.
Do we have any idea why it is that the crochet girlies like this movie so much? Do we have theories? Gay?
Gay, but also adorable.
Gay adorable.
Wait, but real quick, can you explain to me what was gay about it other than the two male leads being super into each other?
The queer punks. Hello.
Oh, right. There definitely were gay punks at the beginning. So
Yes.
explain what happened to the gay punks, because I think we kind of missed that.
Okay.
One of them had clown hair, too.
Yeah, just
I think that was
this
just
had
receding
short
hairline.
hair. I think queer people love this movie because it is what we would call true camp. It is not intending to be camp, but it is camp. It intends to be serious. Also, lots of people doing pinup costumes and burlesque costumes.
With this? Really?
Yes, of the
Oh, I've
clowns.
definitely seen several
With-
of the
Alright.
sexy clowns.
Both with the clown, like dolls of the clowns, but also lots of people making popcorn guns. Lots of people all
Nice.
about the popcorn guns out there.
I mean, well, yeah, that's a fun thing.
And it's amazing. I'm pulling up various different images. I'm finding all of these on Pinterest. I've seen them on Ravelry. I know they're going to be out there on TikTok, but it is a cursed app and I don't know how to search for things on there. So
Safe
don't
to say that
recommend-
it's like really like popular in that circle,
What's
which
TikTok?
which is something that I have noticed.
banned by the government.
Woo.
Well, not anymore. And lots of people, okay, somebody did a whole birthday party based off of this movie. They did a cake, they made a cake topper, they made life-size cotton candy cocoons, but it
Oh,
was pink
no.
felt.
Oh.
It was great. And then I found these amazing cookies somebody did based off of them that are like really fucking well done. Like I wish I could
Wow,
do
those
cookies
look like
that.
delicious cookies.
Yeah. Like the icing is really like it's sugar cookies, but they've done really amazing icing skills. It is great.
So do we think that it's just the camp that made it so popular, or is it just the character design being so goofy and
the fact that like before we started the movie, but like after we recorded the first one, you described it to me as this generation's Napoleon Dynamite as being like that much of a touchstone with the people of like.
I would say it's also, and it may just be like the queer people I know, but there's also a certain amount of horror and the queer community go together real well. And especially, I don't know, there's just something deliciously campy about this movie. And honestly, this is the rare horror movie where the woman does not end up missing all of her clothes. She has a shower scene, but it mostly cuts away from her and is about the popcorn coming alive
Yeah.
on
So
the shower
I
floor.
have a couple of notes about that
It
actually.
really,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah.
No, finish what you're saying, Becca.
So like, it's not the usual like, oh, we're gonna go slash a bunch of teen girls to death, while they're naked and
Dang it.
yeah. So I don't know. It's a whole bunch of different things, but it's campy, it's fun, it's very easy to make a bunch of crafts based off of this movie, and Pinterest and Ravelry are the websites for you.
And I also imagine that as far as crafting goes, you just need a bunch of felt and a bunch of markers, and you're good to go as far
And a
as
bunch of
crafts.
fake blood. And lastly, but not leastly, Becca, what's your rating?
Okay, I have two separate ratings. I would say overall 8 out of 10 exploding clown something.
Noses.
Clown noses.
The only thing that they exploded from the clowns were their noses.
Yeah, they're popcorn.
Okay,
and their vehicles.
Oh
And
shit!
Scott
Okay, you're right.
And
All right, I
there's
take
a lot
it
of
back.
explosions.
Everything exploded.
Listen, okay, no. 8 out of 10 exploding clown spaceships.
Oh shit! Okay,
But
Oh, escalation.
I'm gonna look into the exchange rate.
10 out of 10 on excellent 80s knitwear. I saw
Yes.
many things that I would like to knit. So
Oh, yeah.
just
So
lots and lots of great classic.
what if people want to knit full size things?
There were many cozy
Womp womp.
sweaters.
Oh, so they're mini, but what about the full size versions?
MANY.
But there actually were many sweaters in that movie, which we discussed throughout.
I didn't see any. I only
Exactly.
saw full size sweaters.
Ah,
Oh my god.
which makes sense as a Halloween movie because it's October, so it's going to be a little chilly. So I think the sweaters actually made sense.
And the funny thing is this came out. It came out in the middle of summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So I was going to say the director did say that he viewed this as an archetype sort of reversal situation where Mike is the dumb blonde, according to him, and Debbie is the one that's paying attention. Now,
Yeah, she keeps
that
being
said,
like, "We have to go. We have to get out of
She
here. We have to
totally
do
does, yeah.
this."
Yeah, Mike
Yeah,
had
that
no
doesn't
sense
prevent
of
her from-
self-preservation at the beginning.
No, absolutely. Yeah, zero. But that doesn't prevent her from ending up in a shower scene still. Now, apparently the shower scene lasts for about 20 minutes of the movie, which accounts for approximately
Like
over
a fifth of it.
over 2 hours of real time if we're following the events of the other characters. She's in the shower for like more than 2 hours, but it's about 20 minutes of screen time.
We'll just say she
So-
was disassociating. I'd
Yeah.
probably
No,
be in
don't
the
get me
shower
wrong,
that
I'm
long
there,
after
yeah.
this experience.
No. My real concern with the issue, or my real issue with the scene, is that water heater, I don't think could stand up to a 2.5 hour shower.
Not in the 80s.
Like,
absolutely
no,
not.
absolutely not. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know. She might have sprung for it.
Her parents might have sprung for it because she's supposed to be like 15.
Maybe she just did a tropical shower, trapped all the hot water, and then waited while the hot water heated back up in the water in the tub.
Shit, you're
Yeah, it
right.
was definitely one of those situations where the 80s were like, oh yeah, these are totally teenagers, and they're like 27.
Yeah.
Or something.
No, these were all adults. Like these
Yeah.
were all like,
like 22 minimum.
none of
I
these people get
suppose.
carded. when
Yeah.
they go to buy booze,
I do have
except for
one
maybe
note
Debbie.
on there with the guy in the pavilion that just walks in and the clown does the little puppet show, and he's just standing there like, haha, this is great until he
I
gets
love
nuked.
this puppets.
Teens were easier to murder in the 80s because they were so bored.
That would have gotten me. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That would have gotten me.
Well, yeah, I would have gotten you. I know that.
Yes,
Judy.
puppets.
I've
Oh,
walked
that
around
boy-
enough
that boy
major
puppet is
cities in America
bad.
to know that that would definitely have gotten you. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's fair. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
They tried to make a distinction that the queer punks were from college nearby, and the
And they were
other
just
kids were all
drinking
like high
wine.
schoolers or something, probably.
Oh yeah, they did do that whole, and they
And I'm
did the
like, they
setup.
are not. They are the same age, or maybe even older than those guys.
Right, and they
Oh,
did that
yeah.
whole setup in the beginning where they're like, the cop like glared at the kid, and he goes like, "Ugh, college students," and the
Yeah.
college student goes, "Ugh, cops."
Yeah.
So speaking of the cop and his whole "you're not gonna make a dummy out of me" line, and then he gets the whole spoiler alert if you're listening to this show at all, but like the mannequin scene where the killer clown has his hand up his
Yeah.
ass,
puppet.
working him like a puppet.
Ventriloquist.
That might be the best thing that happened
Honestly,
in the movie.
that's
Ventriloquist Mooney has genius
Yeah.
blood effects.
so yes, the blood dripping from each corner of the mouth, creating the
Mhm,
mannequin mouth effect is goddamn beautiful.
Yeah,
and I
that was
love
pretty good.
that, which just speaks, I think, a little to the overall design of this whole movie, which is like some really incredibly well done effects,
And some really cool
costumes, and
ideas.
sets for a
And fun
micro
acting,
budget
too.
production of the 80s. Yeah, and like the acting is good, and it's weird. Again, I agree.
Like
It's weird that
Curtis
no
Mooney
one's
was
career launched, but
his character was a dick, but I enjoyed basically every moment he was on screen being an
Yeah,
asshole to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He was also one of the only people that we really found any IMDb presence for too. He had a storied career, and most of these other people didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
yeah, which is again, that's like a real bummer. But if anyone was going to come away from this production leading in the front of the pack, it should have been the production designers, the costume
Which were
designers,
pretty
and
much the brothers,
I was gonna
though,
say,
because
which
it
turns
said
out was
a
mostly
few
the
of them were the
brothers, yeah.
producers, one was the director, one had a hand in costuming, and then the set
Yeah.
design they were pretty big in.
That's incredibly cool and incredibly impressive, and I think that's part of what makes this such a good movie, which
I
Real.
just
Oh.
needed to say, as far as the set design goes, when they were running through the big top for the last time, like the big clown chase and everybody's running around, the hallway, the rectangular hallway that was moving back and forth,
Oh yeah,
that was like
kinda
the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
doorways.
that was
Yeah.
really cool.
That
That
was
was
really
so
fun.
fucking cool. The whole
So,
funhouse was so fucking
I
cool.
will say ratings and final notes. So I'll go ahead and start with ratings and final notes, because one of my notes was gonna be like the set design, which is just absolutely phenomenal.
It was called the Clown Cathedral.
I said a couple times during, it felt like
That was funny. It was him and then the clowns. Shut up, you guys!
it felt a lot like the interior of a like TARDIS set, where it was constantly being changed and constantly being like the same
But made
design
out of
over and
foam.
over.
Mhm, mhm.
And that is what they did essentially. It turns out they basically took and built a set, and then they built modular pieces to add to the set so that they could change them and face them different directions, put them going different ways to make different environments within that set.
Nice.
And I mean, not for not, but like that's some community theater shit that produces a very good result when it is scaled up to
Mhm.
a film production set or a film production level, and it's something that we have just lost. I feel
Mhm,
like we just
mhm.
don't do that anymore. We're just CGI that shit. What's the
Yeah.
point?
I
you
mean,
know?
Rocket Jump had that one where they were in the same hallway and they just filmed them turning.
Yeah, or even I will see even like J.J. Abrams' 2009 Star Trek has the scene where young Spock walks up to his dad in that corridor that goes in both directions, and all they did for that was they just turned the camera and shot the same thing twice and then mirrored it. Like,
Mhm.
it's simple things like that that give tangibility to these sets. And I think Killer Clowns from Outer Space is doing a very, very good job of landing exactly what works about that. And that is why I think this might be my first 10 out of 10. And I want to say that that's
Wow,
not
really?
because it's not because I think that this is the best movie ever made or anything. I think that it's set out to do a thing. And I think it perfectly delivered that thing.
Mhm, mhm.
And so, like, is it, Lincoln or whatever? No, it's not. Does it want to be? No, it doesn't want to be. It wants to be a movie about clowns from outer space
I think it
that
wants to be exactly what it was.
exactly,
I think
and
it was
it dumps
100% what it wanted to
It
be.
was
it dumps
as
a tiny bit of
clownish as it
lore
could
in
be.
there that's like, hey, what if these people or this species came here hundreds of years ago, and that's where our vision of clowns comes from? And it's like, that's all I need. You did it. You built
Mhm.
a world. You made a fun movie. And you built a world. Congratulations. So I think they 100% nailed what they set out to do, and therefore, this is my first certified 10 out of 10.
Damn, okay, cool.
Nice.
Caleb,
All right.
I came into this movie expecting not to like it.
You did.
I
You were
did.
like, I am not going to enjoy this movie.
I predicted like a 1 or a 2 or nothing high. I will say I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I will say a lot of the humor and some of the writing fell entirely flat. I mean, there was the whole sequence with he jumps up on the hood and pretends to be a native guy, but with a Japanese
Yeah.
accent for some reason.
Chief runs his mouth was
Chief
an
runs
his
absolute
mouth.
perfect. You're right. I'm
Comeback,
so
yeah.
sorry. I am so
Yeah.
sorry. It's a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh, and then
For
and
that
then,
scene,
and then there's
that
like the
scene.
there's also the bulimia joke. There's just a couple of things that like,
Yeah,
oh
the
yeah,
Pigeon Purge joke. Could have
it's
done without.
it's like
but
oh yeah, okay, it is
It's
88,
80s.
but
It's
They
80s,
didn't
yeah.
treat the chubby gals with the ice cream very well.
Oh yeah, you
they
just want to eat
also
ice cream and now give me
established
a
that
blowjob.
they were just as fuckable, even if they only wanted to eat ice cream.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean
true.
they were never. It was never like a value call. Like, ooh, look at these gross chicks.
In fact, they said your value is based on the amount of ice cream we're allowed to enjoy, and
Yes.
you don't want to give us more ice cream. You just want to fuck, so take
So
us
we're going
Take
home.
us
home.
home. So
And they did. To
For-
that boy's credit.
so that's to their credit, they did take them home. Ultimately, like Josiah said, this movie knows what it is and goes for it and goes above and beyond. And even though audience didn't appreciate it at the time, I think I did. I'm not gonna give it as high as you did, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a solid 7.5. I will watch this again. We'll say 7.5
Okay.
exploding
All
clown
right.
noises out of 10.
All right. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I did not quantify my rating. It was 10 out of 10 exploding clown noses. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I like
the only
that as
way
our
we can
rating
rate
system.
this. Obviously, it's the
Right.
exploding clown noises.
Mm.
Am I next?
I
I'll be next.
mean, if you wanna be.
Gosh, I had a hoot and holler of a good time. Were there things that weren't perfect? Sure.
Mhm.
Was it 1988? Sure fucking was. Uh, I think they made some really good callbacks to movies that they know were more quote unquote cinematic. Like they said something about Cocoon at one point. They
Mhm.
said something about
Police Academy.
Police Academy at one point, and yet, you guys, the effects, some of the set design, the costuming, the lighting, and the
There are definitely
attention
horror movies being produced now with worse sets.
with worse all around.
Worst
Yeah, I
everything.
mean,
Worse all around
yeah.
everything. And I think really they nailed exactly what they wanted
Less
to.
attention
It was
giving to alien biology.
campy. Yeah, it was
and lore. I mean,
Yeah.
it's silly and but just to throw it out again, like that little line of like, hey, maybe this is where we get our modern clowns from. Like that's more than most modern horrors are
Yeah.
giving us.
yeah. And like we don't need a whole backstory. We don't need a whole backstory about the clown population or where they came from. The fact is they are here and they're fucking shit up.
Mhm.
And it was really enjoyable for me. So I give this a first of all, many points of all. The girl being the smartest one in the whole thing definitely elevated this for me. And how she kept saying, "Guys, you're being stupid. We need to do this, this, and this." And they're like,
Very
"No,
realistic.
girl, you go home, girl." I give
Well,
it
fine. I'm gonna take a shower.
fine. I'm gonna take a shower while baby
Listen, she only
popcorns.
took the shower after this. She was like, I'm going to follow you guys up the hill. And he was like, no, don't. And I will say, following them up the hill on foot, not a great idea.
Would
Not
not have gone
genius.
well.
No,
But also, once you've been shut down, take that shower, girl.
Yeah,
that
Do it. Yeah.
shower.
You know what? You've had a rough
Arguably-
Smell
day.
like popcorn and boy
You
sweat.
don't know the popcorn's going to become.
You
like,
have no idea. You
mental
just want to get that
monsters.
popcorn off of you.
You wash that shit off.
So, Kalon, what's your rating?
Well, I was
Okay,
still gonna
so
give it a
after
rating.
Oh, right, shit. Liz
I
hasn't
give
given
it
her rating.
I'd give it like an 8.5 out of 10 exploding clown noses. Much on with you. Was it the best movie of all time? No. Am I gonna watch it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm throwing this on at a party and leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
But
So
about like halfway through, so people didn't notice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, clownish goodbye. I was gonna say Killer Clowns in other media. This one, obviously, it did not do well enough at the box office. We covered that earlier. They did want to make a sequel. They had apparently been planning it as soon as this one released. They had stuff that they wanted to do.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and it was going to be called Return of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space in 3D. Unfortunately, it was stuck in development hell for years and years.
And still is
This
there.
is 1988.
Hope so.
It's still there.
In
They'll bring it back.
2018, it came as close as it's ever going to come,
In
probably.
2018.
2018. So,
Mhm.
like 20 years after the first.
Oh my gosh.
Sci-Fi was going to
I
try
just
and do it.
real quick have to pop in and say that's 30 years.
30 years,
That's-
30 years,
that's-
excuse
it
me. I
is-
don't know
it is-
math.
I
Do
looked
math,
it up
remember-
for math. Hashtag
Yeah.
math lives matter.
Remember how old
Math
you
Lives
are.
Matter, 30 years.
Oh, I don't like that one.
30 years of development hell. Sci-Fi was going to try and do it.
Caleb,
but
shut up. Chief Long in the wind says math lives matter. Okay.
Yeah. Sci-Fi was unable to get the rights from Fox at that point in time because the Disney buyout had just basically happened there, and they weren't going to get any kind of deal brokered at that point.
What for Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yeah.
Crazy.
They have returned
Returns.
last year in a video game.
I saw that too, made by the same people who made Friday the 13th.
Yes, yes. It's a asymmetric 3v7, which is I believe it's a 3v7, which is a weird number to split it. 3 clowns, 7 humans. The clowns are trying to bring on the clown apocalypse and blow everyone up, and the humans are trying to escape, trying to find like.
So we're talking
4
like a multiplayer like versus thing?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds
The
fun.
humans trying to get to 4 exits and get the right tools to unlock them in the final 30 seconds or 2 minutes or something. It's like a 15-minute game each time. In the final 2 minutes, the Terenzi Bros bust through a wall in their ice cream truck and offer a 5th possible exit.
Oh,
So-
really?
Oh,
We're
that's
gonna have to play
so-
this game.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
playing this.
But back to the ratings at hand. Yeah, it definitely was better the second time around when I could actually hear what was going on and see stuff without all the distractions of a Halloween party.
But that's
so-
sort of that's what this is about, you
Yeah.
know, is like you've seen bits of it here and there.
Exactly, getting the full picture, and it would at least double it. So I'm going to say minimum 8 out of 10. Exploding cloud.
That was just
nose.
my
Exploding
excited
clown
noise. That's all. That was
noses.
just
Oh,
excited
yeah,
noise.
It cut me off there, so I wasn't sure what was happening.
Mm. That's my happy Transformers noise.
I was gonna say it's the clown tent about to explode.
Ooh, the big top.
The clown balloon giving us a
cathedral.
fetish.
All right.
And my last thought before we close out is I've kind of always wanted to be pied.
Oh
Man, you look
man,
cute in a
yeah.
pie.
No, like just be like have a pie thrown at my face. I've always thought that would be fun.
my-
Or slimed like on Nickelodeon.
My
so-
final thought in the same vein of Caleb's pieing is those were That was a varied amount of pies. They did
Yeah,
pie
real
occasionally throughout
pie.
the movie, and it was real pies. Like, a lot of time, it's just whipped cream in a pan,
Yeah.
and that was
There was
I
crust,
saw a lemon
filling,
meringue, I saw some berry compote, I saw lots of crust.
and it was apparently all acidic because it melted that guy down to the
Yeah.
bone.
And frankly, Caleb, I'd be happy to throw a pie at you anytime you want.
All right. Well, check out Kayla's Spicy Vid soon. There will be a pieing video on there at some point.
Together, we've eaten weird eggs and all pie ya. Woo!
Woo!
Kalon.
I have one final note that I want to say, which is the Jeep that got destroyed with cotton costs the production like a lot to fix.
$3
Because
grand.
it was
Yeah,
Jeep. It was Jeep logoed.
Yeah, it was
It
an
said
actual
Jeep.
Jeep. Yeah. And also the two guys surviving and the one girl surviving at the end. That's poly representation. So way to go,
Just,
Hollywood.
For a horror movie like that, where you had people getting taken out
Yeah.
all over the place, this one had a surprisingly low body count for main characters.
There's two, I guess originally the original ending, he did not live. And so they screened it and they're like,
Which he,
"Meh."
boyfriend or
I'm
ex?
sorry, Dave, the cop. In
The
the original
cop.
ending, Dave the cop does not live after popping the
I thought you were talking
Clownzilla's
about Jurassic
nose.
World Rebirth. No.
You know what? Shut the fuck up about Jurassic World Rebirth, right? I just want to.
Topical.
But apparently, it was a little sad. So audiences requested a happier ending, and they filmed Dave surviving. And you know what? I think that makes this.
A great polycule movie.
I was gonna say, I think that makes this Savage's prequel. So you know what, Aaron Tyler Johnson.
I think the funniest line or funniest thing anyone said during the whole movie is Liz goes, "Oh, scary clowns. What is it? 2011?"
Oh.
Take a shower and sleep all day.
You're only one
K
away.
Come pee in the pool and bounce on the thing. It's fucking I don't know. You ever into a
We are
KOA?
back.
Goddamn.
In.
How much of that was recording? Really? I'd just say beware strangers bearing popcorn.